Good afternoon, everyone. I am Priyanka Rajput, Assistant Professor of SIRT Bhopal. Today, we will learn about the topic of power system, voltage stability, and swing equations. In previous lecture, we have already discussed about the what is a stability, types of stability, its definitions, and all. Today, we will start with steady state stability versus transient stability. In steady state stability, it is the ability of the system to remain in synchronism when subjected to a small disturbance. But in a transient stability, it is the ability of system to remain in synchronism when subjected to a large disturbance. And for the steady state stability, we will solve the equation and numerical on the basis of swing equations, but in the transient stability, we use equal area criteria. And steady state stability as well as transient stability, timings of operation is 0.1 second to 10 seconds. And both the stabilities work for short term. Now next, what is a voltage stability? Voltage stability is the ability of the system to maintain steady voltage at all the buses when subjected to a disturbance. Means we all know some tolerance value are fixed, 5%. So now when number of buses are connected, that time tolerance will considerable only 5%. It is called voltage stability, ability of the system to maintain steady state voltage at all the system buses when subjected to a disturbance. Now, let me start what is the swing equations. Swing equations is work for the steady state stability. Yeah. And swing equation is what? It is an oscillation of the rotating part of a machine is called swing. And the equation which measures the oscillation under disturbance is known as swing equations. It's a basic diagram. We taken a bus and connected with the synchronous generator. This is a diagram for rotating generator. First torque is shown electric torque. Second one is a mechanical torque. Its rotation directions. Now, the equations for governing rotor motions is I alpha is equal to T, where T is the total torque and it's equal to Tm minus Te, where Tm is a mechanical torque and Te is electric torque. Now, we know all alpha is equal to d omega dw upon by dt, and dw upon dt is equal to d square theta upon dt square. We put this value on this first equations. So next will be I d square theta upon my dt square is equal to t is equal to Tm minus T. Now next, where this theta is the angular distance of rotor. Okay. Then with respect to any stationary axis. In this diagram, you will clear theta is a angle. Okay. Here, this white line shows stationary reference axis. This one is a synchronous rotating reference axis, and this one is a rotor axis under disturbance. Okay. So whenever disturbance occur, rotating angle of the rotor with respect to stationary axis will be means this angle will be considered theta is equal to this plus this, means theta is equal to omega t plus tan. Now in next equation we will differentiate this equation with respect to time. Means WR is equal to d theta upon dt is equal to W plus d del upon the dt. Now in next again differentiate. So next equation will be d square theta upon my dt square is equal to d square del upon dt square. Then omega is constant, that's why its value will take as 0. Now in next equation, I d square theta upon dt square is equal to t is equal to Tm minus Te. So now I is equal to d square theta upon my dt square is equal to T is equal to Tm minus Te. Now dw, this value put up in first equation, second equation. So I omega is equal to d square del upon my dt square is equal to T omega is equal to Tm omega minus Te. Means in this equation both the side we will multiply with the value of omega. Now this value is says m. Okay. What is the m? We'll discuss. D square theta, then T torque means whenever we multiply torque with the omega, it's called the power. So it is a total torque and omega. So it's a total power. TMW is equal to matlab mechanical power and TEW is electric power. Now in next, this is the swing equations of the rotor. M d square del upon my dt square is equal to P is equal to Pm minus Pe. It is a swing equations. Further, for angular momentum, I d square dt square is equal to T is equal to Tm minus T. Everyone is known, already discussed. I is equal to d square del upon my dt square is equal to T is equal to Tm minus Te. Now different multiply with omega in the both the direction. I omega d square del upon my dt square is equal to T omega. Now this final equation m d square del upon my dt square is equal to P is equal to Pm minus Pe, where P is a accelerating power, Pm is a shaft power, and P is a rotor power. It is called the first swing equations. Okay. Here, m is called angular momentum of the rotor. Now it's the second equations. Introductions of H constant, where H is called stored kinetic energy in megajoule at synchronous speed upon the rating of the machine in MB. Now put the value H is equal to 1 upon 2 I omega square upon med del max is equal to 1 upon 2 m omega upon med del max mj upon med MBA. So m is equal to 2h del max upon my omega. Now put the value m d square del upon dt square is equal to p is equal to pm minus pe. So what will we do? 2h del max upon my w d square del upon my dt square is equal to p is equal to pm minus pe. Okay. Now 2h upon my omega, okay, d square del upon dt square, p upon my del max, pm upon my del max, and minus del max. Both the side divided by del max. Now, so equation is what? 2h upon my omega d square del upon dt square is equal to p is equal to pm minus p, or per unit value. Okay, so it is a, okay, this one is second alternative equation of the rotor swing. This one is first one is the first equation for this swing equation, and this one is the alternative method for equation for this swing equations. Means sometimes you have the value of h, sometimes you have the value of m. So whenever those value are required, those equation are required, we will use. So it is a swing equation derivations for the stability solving purpose. So it's a very important topic. Thank you so much. Thank you.